We are too late. The enemy has recovered their drone. I've lost the officer, and with them our opportunity for interrogation. Our target is nearby, but won't engage us until you force the issue.
Well, well. Here's a familiar face. Konzu sends his regards, by the way. He's been cutting back on all that Vobi he eats. Says he wants to look better. I tell him he looks just fine. I gather the intel, he handles personnel. It's a good match. You should think about children, perhaps. Nothing brings you closer to your own mortality than parenthood. You've made your own replacement. And he's over there, trying on your pants.
It's good to be working with Saya again. It's what we were meant for, I am certain. Saya is so good with the younger talent. The advice she gives, it fills Kanzu with joy to see her happy.
The quills tell me that we are all multi-dimensional beings, having a simultaneous experience. I met one off-worlder with a gun tattooed on his neck, and suddenly I'm not so sure.
I done got my info, so I'm digging these law books, and basically what I'm about to do I'm gonna
Job board's filling up, off-worlder. Help Kanzu clear the slate, eh? I like those eyes with a dash of red cerulean. Others and knives.
I'm at home. I just downloaded this Constitution. Your constitutional rights were violated. Stolen matter.
You should think about children, perhaps.
And
nothing brings you closer to your own mortality than
your
parenthood.
constitutional rights were
You've made
violated
your own
in stolen
replacement,
matter.
and he's over there trying on your pants.
Is what's about to take place.
It's good to be working with Saya again. It's what we were meant for, I am certain.
Yeah.
It's good to be working with Saya again. It's what we were meant for, I am certain.
Business has been good this week. Found a paying client who thinks she's smarter than me.
Display your love with a streak of vermilion. I like those eyes with a dash of rare cerulean. Counters and knives. Counters and knives. Newly arrived at great risk from the Eurasian zone. Display your love with a streak of vermilion. I like those eyes with a dash of rare cerulean. Counters and knives.
I gather the intel, he handles personnel. It's a good match.
Saya is so good with the younger talent. The advice she gives, it fills Ganzu with joy to see her. Display your love with a streak of vermilion. I like those eyes with a dash of rare cerulean. Counters and knives. Off-worlder, I'm hiring combat talent. Let's talk rates.
The Quills tell me that we are all multi-dimensional beings, having a simultaneous experience. I met one off-worlder with a gun tattooed on his neck, and suddenly I'm not so sure.
I like those eyes with a dash of rare cerulean. Counters and knives. The work never ends. Tenno. But Kanzu, Kanzu is a happy man. Say swastika to Saya while you're here. Display your love with a streak of vermilion. I like those eyes with a dash of rare cerulean.
I gather the intel, he handles personnel. It's a good match.
Off-worlder, I'm hiring combat talent. Let's talk rates.
I gather the intel, he handles personnel. It's a good match.
Powders and knives, newly arrived at great risk from the Eurasian zone. Display your love with a streak of vermilion. I like those eyes with a dash of rare cerulean. Powders and knives. Offworlder, help push the Grenier away from Cetus. You do a good deed, I pay you for it. Offworlder, help push the Grenier away from Cetus. You do a good deed, I pay you for it. Display your love with a streak of vermilion. I like those eyes with a dash of rare cerulean. Powders and knives.
The Quills tell me that we are all multi-dimensional beings, having a simultaneous experience. I met one off-worlder with a gun tattooed on his neck, and suddenly I'm not so sure.
Powders and knives, newly arrived at great risk from the Eurasian zone. Display your love with a streak of vermilion. Handy with a gun or blade? Cetus needs you. Let's talk. Powders and knives. Powders and knives, newly arrived at great risk from the Eurasian zone. Display your love with a streak of vermilion. I like those eyes with a dash of rare.
The other day, Konzu was waxing lyrical about what a life we've had. I told him it wasn't over yet.
Kanzu was alone for a long time, but it's good to settle down. Powders and knives, newly arrived at great risk from the Eurasian zone. Display your love with a streak of vermilion. I like those eyes with a dash of rare cerulean. Powders and knives.
Business has been good this week. Found a paying client who thinks he's smarter than me.
Powders and knives, newly arrived at great risk from the Eurasian zone. Display Offworlder, I'm hiring combat talent. Let's talk rates. Powders and knives.
The other day, Konzu was waxing lyrical about what a life we've had. I told him it wasn't over yet.
Saya is so good with the younger talent. The advice she gives, it fills Kanzu with joy to see her happy. Powders and knives, newly arrived at great risk from the Eurasian zone. Display your love with a streak of vermilion. I like those eyes with a dash of rare cerulean. Powders and knives. It's good to be working with Saya again. It's what we were meant for. I am certain.
The other day, Konzu was vexing lyrical about what a life we've had. I told him it wasn't over yet.
Tigers and knives, newly arrived at great risk from the Eurasian zone. Display your love with a streak of vermilion. Highlight those eyes with a dash of rare cerulean. Tigers and knives.
You should think about children, perhaps. Nothing brings you closer to your own mortality than parenthood. You've made your own replacement, and he's over there trying on your pants.
Tigers and knives, newly arrived at great risk from the Eurasian zone. Display your love with a streak of vermilion. Highlight those eyes with a dash of rare cerulean. Tigers and knives.
The Quills tell me that we are all multi-dimensional beings, having a simultaneous experience. I met one off-worlder with a gun tattooed on his neck, and suddenly I'm not so sure.
Kanzu was alone for a long time, but it's good to settle down. Tigers and knives, newly arrived at great risk from the Eurasian zone. Display your love with a streak of vermilion. Highlight those eyes with a dash of rare cerulean. Tigers and knives.
You know, I thank the Unum you came along when you did, Tenno. If not for you, I don't think Konzu and I would have each other. Dadup.
Display your love with a streak of vermilion. Highlight those eyes with a dash of rare cerulean. Tigers and knives. Job board's filling up, Offworlder. Help Kanzu clear the slate, eh?
You should think about children, perhaps. Nothing brings you closer to your own mortality than parenthood. You've made your own replacement, and he's over there trying on your pants.
Saya is so good with the younger talent. The advice she gives, it fills Kanzu with joy to see her happy. Tigers and knives, newly arrived at great risk from the Eurasian zone. Display your love with a streak of vermilion. Highlight those eyes with a dash of rare cerulean. Tigers and knives.
You know, I thank the Unum you came along when you did, Tenno. If not for you, I don't think Konzu and I would have each other. Dadup.
Job board's filling up, Offworlder. Help Kanzu clear the slate, eh?
You should think about children, perhaps. Nothing brings you closer to your own mortality than parenthood. You've made your own replacement, and he's over there trying on your pants.
From the Eurasian zone. Display your love with a streak of vermilion. Highlight those eyes with a dash of rare cerulean. Tigers and knives. The work never ends. Tenno. But Kanzu, Kanzu is a happy man. Say Swazdula to Saya while you're here. Orders at 9. Newly arrived at great risk from the Eurasian zone. Display your love with a streak of vermilion. Highlight those eyes with a dash of rare cerulean. Orders at 9. Saya is so good with the younger talent. The advice she gives, it fills Kanzu with joy to see her happy. Offworlder, I'm hiring combat talent. Let's talk rates.
Business has been good this week. Found a paying client who thinks he's smarter than me.
Offworlder, I'm hiring combat talent. Let's talk rates.
You should think about children, perhaps. Nothing brings you closer to your own mortality than parenthood. You've made your own replacement, and he's over there trying on your pants.
Saya is so good with the younger talent. The advice she gives, it fills Kanzu with joy to see her happy.
The Quills tell me that we are all multi-dimensional beings, having a simultaneous experience. I meet one off-worlder with a gun tattooed on his neck, and suddenly I'm not so sure. The other day, Konzu was waxing lyrical about what a life we've had. I told him it wasn't over yet.
Handy with a gun or blade? Cetus needs you. Let's talk. Display your love with a streak of vermilion. Highlight those eyes with a dash of rare cerulean. Counters and dives.
Kanzu was alone for a long time, but it's good to settle down.
Counters and dives. Newly arrived at great risk from the Eurasian zone.
Business has been good this week. Found a paying client who thinks he's smarter than me.
Eyes with a dash of rare cerulean. Counters and dives. Counters and dives. Newly arrived at great risk from the Eurasian zone. Display your love with a streak of vermilion. Highlight those eyes with a dash of rare cerulean. Counters and dives.
Job board's filling up, Offworlder. Help Kanzu clear the slate, eh?
Business has been good this week. Found a paying client who thinks he's smarter than me.
Display your love with a streak of vermilion. Highlight those eyes with a dash of rare cerulean. Counters and dives.
You should think about children, perhaps. Nothing brings you closer to your own mortality than parenthood. You've made your own replacement, and is over there trying on your pants.
Display your love with a streak of vermilion. Highlight those eyes with a dash of rare cerulean. Counters and dives.
You know, I thank the Unum you came along when you did, Tenno. If not for you, I don't think Konzu and I would have each other. Dadup.
Newly arrived at great risk from the Eurasian zone. Display your love with a streak of vermilion. Highlight those eyes with a dash of rare cerulean. Counters and
You should think about children, perhaps. Nothing brings you closer to your own mortality than parenthood. You've made your own replacement, and is over there trying on your pants. The other day, Konzu was waxing lyrical about what a life we've had. I told him it wasn't over yet.
Offworlder, help push the Grenier away from Cetus. You do a good deed, I pay you for it.
highlight those eyes with a dash of rare cerulean. Counters and dives.
The Quills tell me that we are all multi-dimensional beings, having a simultaneous experience. I meet one off-worlder with a gun tattooed on his neck, and suddenly I'm not so sure.
Counters and knives, newly arrived at great risk from the Eurasian zone. Display your love with a streak of vermilion. Highlight those eyes with a dash of rare cerulean. Counters and knives. Those eyes with a dash of
My neighbors, or refinement.
This is irregular. Orders? From who? Let me see your authorization. Yeah, I need to call this one in. Control, confirm order designation, Shooks, Ut. Authorization confirmed. Stand down, enforcement leader.
Operator, did you hear that? It said... Cosmic background radiation is a riot!
Yo. What's good, G? What's good, G? Not much, man. Been in the law books this morning. Myself. The law books in the Kentucky Constitution and shit. Yeah, man, because basically they think they just gonna do whatever and it's not gonna happen like that. And I'm tired of it pretty much. Exactly, but you know what? If people knew that the court proceedings itself, after what I just read, basically the court proceedings itself is a violation of your constitutional rights. Like, man, just them arresting you and all that shit, and you going through is that itself is a violation of your constitutional right. Exactly. Fucking exactly. Big motherfucking contradiction. Boy, that's crazy. Yeah. Yes. Like one, you can't walk down the street with ice cream in your back pocket. Yeah, like what the fuck? Man, yeah. Yeah, yeah, me too. Yeah, yeah, my first charge, bro. My first, exactly, bro. My first charge, you know how much time I had? 8 years. 8 years. I served two. I did two inside total, and I walked paper off. I went in it started in 2007 and no, '08, and I was walking papers off. I walked parole off in 2013. Yeah, they trying to get me again though, but here's the thing, bro. I put myself on child support, making a step towards a positive me. You feel me? I'm thinking this shit's gonna help me and do better for my child. You feel me? In all actuality, it backfired. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers is treating me like they had to search for me for 20 years. So in the process of me filling my shit out, they act like they lost one packet, which prolonged some shit. And then they claimed they got and then I had to fill out another packet. Now by this time I was pressing the issue even more, like to hurry up and get this shit started, because they letting time just pass and pass and pass. So exactly, that's their negligence, exactly. So basically, what done happened was upon their own negligence, basically when the shit does go through, they allowing this woman to go all the way back to the beginning, and I'm automatically 10,000 behind in child support, and it's felony. And mind you, I ain't got no job, and how's my child support, and this for one child, how's my child support $400 motherfucking dollars a month? And it's based off a 725 rate, and I don't even get 725. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Exactly. These people been playing, but guess what? Play no more. I'm not for these games no more. Like I've stayed away from dealing with law. The most of my deal with law, like when I was a kid, I used to want to be a lawyer, and then I learned lawyers are liars. So it just was a turn off. You feel me? Because I ain't going lying for nobody. You feel me? I can't even lie for my motherfucking self, because I don't give a damn about lying. If I did some shit, I'm gonna tell you I did that shit. Yeah, like, you fuck that shit. Like, I mean, it's whole, boy, they just think that it's crazy to me. Like, these people are running like chattel slavery, like through motherfucking what's the name, because basically you fooling these people by these people thinking they got to stand up in court and answer to you, and they don't. They fucking don't. Especially when you are indigenous to this land, you do not have to answer to foreign or nothing. Well, they give diplomatic immunity to the foreigners that come over here, but you being indigenous basically is what diplomatic immunity is like. You feel me? Yeah. No, hell no, bro. They the ones who need diplomatic immunity. They from Morocco. Morocco ain't in nowhere in America. You feel me? Yeah, I'm indigenous, American Indian, autochthonous. You feel me? Yeah, like not Native American. Them and some other people too. Them are Mongols. Them are Siberians and shit. Them people ain't the original people who over here. Them people that you see, like every major nation, the head of them is a white person, and all these white people claim they got this blood in them, which they really don't. And then they giving you a narrative that you was taken from Africa, which is a whole heap of motherfucking lie. Shit, bro. Nah, bro. But they the ones, the North Africans who the claim is, bro. They the North Africans who the ones who brought. They is the people who how Columbus found his way. He wasn't no hell of a sailor and finding nothing. Ship full of motherfucking booze. They wasn't planning on no real life voyage. Nigga, ain't no nutrients, ain't nothing on here on this motherfucker. shit, the word Kentucky, the word, no, see, that's Ellis Island. That's where all them people came from all them prisoners came from Europe. You feel me? That's when they was establishing the colonies in the British rule. That's when British had a foothold for real. You feel me? Ellis Island is where, and it's another island too. I can't remember, but they had a few times, but it was different people. The other island, it was Asians and shit. Ellis Island, it was the European. It was Europe. They all from Europe though. It was the white folks from Britain, Germany, and all them motherfuckers. The people that they didn't want, the undesirables. You feel me? The prisoners and the rapists and all that shit. They sent them all in droves on boats. Yeah. Yeah. Motherfuckers accused of witchcraft, all that shit. Robbers, murderers. They was purging their country, exactly, and they sent them, exactly. It's what happened. Yeah, definitely. They was invaders. They've been invaders to Americas from the day one. Hell no, Moors is more. The Moorish Empire is Moroccan. Yeah. So like I don't really like in my studies. I started with Africa, and I should have started where my feet are. You feel me? You feel me? See, Egyptology is all white men crafted. You feel me? It's the shit that's made it. Nah. See, I don't believe in no religions. Yeah. Yeah.
New alert marked on navigation, Tenno.
Right. Now I know that cycle to be fact. That's why people like myself and my son and other people I know get labeled shit like old soul. We've been here before. You've seen this. You've done this. Yeah, I know that for a fact. Yeah. Well, I don't look at it. I wouldn't like to look at it as us being cursed. I look at it as we have been confused, fooled, duped. We are under a spell. We are under a motherfucking spell, and it's a handful of us that are it's spreading. You feel me? It's spreading. More and more people are catching on to the motherfucking truth. So you know, and you can't refute the truth. And I know, this is one thing that's always funny that I notice about so-called black people. See, I don't define myself as black because civility mortis, look it up. Black is dead in the eyes of the law. Black has no standing. So for you to be an African American or a black man, then you by default are labeling yourself somebody's motherfucking property. You feel me? Oh no, you made yourself 100% a motherfucker's property. Now when you say I'm American Indian, when you say I'm Choctaw, Cherokee,
You must defend our equipment until
when you say these Six Seeker, Blackfoot.
ready for this.
Like when you doing all
Watch
that, then
out.
you are
I'm
real
detecting
American.
void
You
fissures
feel me?
nearby.
You are
Do you
claiming
have
your
a matching
birthright
relic?
because we have been confused, duped, and all of that shit. Like Roots, none of that shit was real shit. This shit was this shit was fiction. This shit was fake as a motherfucker. This shit was just a story. And for some
You
reason we
found the
cannot
fissure.
let go of the slave
Look out for
narrative
reactants.
when the real slaves were those white folks from Ellis Island and a whole lot of shit like read the book White Cargo. I can't remember who the author is. But White Cargo gives you a great definition. Our Indian ancestors was owning slaves. And it was us, we was slaves as well, but at the same time, majority of slaves was white folks. And it was too expensive for you to even have an African slave. Too expensive to even get an African slave.
They're dropping reactants.
Well,
Use it to
that's
crack
the pretty
open the
term
relic.
for it. These motherfuckers were slaves, just like what they the picture they paint. Just the picture they paint. You know, you had different levels though.
Keep
You
fighting.
did. You had different
Look
levels of
for
that shit.
reactants.
You had different levels. Shit, they was tricked by their own most of the time though, and being sold. Yeah, motherfuckers, and this is why Lincoln did what he did with the next part of the Civil War, because motherfuckers who was running away from slavery from the South and going up north, motherfuckers that wasn't even slaves just ended up noble, regular motherfuckers just ended up getting caught up in the rap. See, it's more than meets the eye about that situation, and people thought it was, oh, Lincoln wanted to free the slaves. They had no such thing to do with freeing no motherfucking slaves. They wanted to keep slavery going. It was too many conflicts of interest going down. And main one was about money. Motherfucker the North wanted to cash in but didn't have the land or the resources to do it, but they had the factories to do it. But they didn't have the land or the resources. So they couldn't actually cash in. Yeah. So they couldn't really cash in. So exactly. So, you know. Exactly. Shit. I got a phone call, bro.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside. Still holding. Come on. Extraction is ready, unless you can handle more of the enemy. Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon. We're going to need more reactors if you want to open that relic. That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Yo. Yeah, I ain't played it in a little bit though. Yeah, that's the online conquest shit I was talking about, yeah. Where you go in and take over a whole motherfucker's compound and steal their captains or put them on your team. Yeah, you dominate them. Well, shit, with the storyline, you're going to have to do, they call them the siege missions. And you're going to have to do, and it's 10 stages. And shit, you're gonna have to do a whole bunch of those. Get to the final ending. Yeah. Yeah. Meanest Ether. Damn, my remote just died, but yeah, it did. Yeah, that's what happened. And then they renamed it. Yep. Sound like a morgue, you feel me?
For the Tenno.
What you say? Yeah. Yeah, hopefully I gained a lot of what's the name for upgrading Zal.
You fought with honor. Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? We're done here. The extraction team will take over from here. Time to evacuate.
Hold on, right quick. I'm gonna fix me something to drink.
This is a regular. Authorization. Yeah, I need to call this one in. Control, confirm order designation, Shooks, Ut. Authorization confirmed. Stand down, enforcement leader.
Operator, are you enjoying the view?
Yo, Void.
Well put together, Operator. Now get out there and...
Cut down the...
and make the Lotus proud.
Void. 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 Yo. I was just about to ask you, you carried around the Cetus. Nah, I was actually on, huh? I'm fast traveling to Kanji. Shit, what, did you want to do some bounties? Yeah, well, we can get up out of here. I would like to level the Zal, but ain't really nothing in the fishing area.
Well, dream no longer. It resides in the space between yourself and Hawk, master craftsman. Waiting to be born.
Tenno, there's a